Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum to all of you. This is Abdul Ghaffar Abbasi here to conduct chemistry class. As you know that in our first class we have discussed few topics. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In our first class we have discussed what is chemistry and significant figures, rounding of data, then plenary and summary, right? So today we will discuss these topics: error and types of error, empirical formula and its calculation. So today we will discuss these two points, these two topics: error and types of error, then empirical formula and its calculation. These topics we have covered already in the first lecture. Now we are moving towards the second topic, that the first topic which we will discuss today, that is error, right? And then types of error. So first of all, what do you mean by the error? What is definition of the error? So in introduction, what you people have to understand, that we know that in experimental observations we come across with errors and deviations in repeated measurements due to some factors like defect in instrument, lack in handling the apparatus, or improper functioning of the instrument. These are some factors through which what will happen, there is a change in the reading, there is a change in the measurement, we can say that observed when we perform any experiment. So how you will now define the error? The difference between the measured value and the actual value. What is the actual value? That is being calculated by the scientist, and then what do you mean by the measured value which you people or which we people measure? So if there is a difference between the actual value and the measured value, then we can say that is an error, right? Now the second topic is that types of error. What are the different types of error? Errors can be divided into two types. Number one is determinate error, or in other words we can say that is the systematic error. Second one is the indeterminate error or random error. So now let's look at the first type, that is the determinate error or systematic error. How you will define the determinate error, or what is the systematic error? It is caused by the defect in analytical method or by improper functioning of the instrument, right? If you are not following the proper method, or if there is a we can say defect in the instrument, right? So this will lead to the determinate error or a systematic error. Let's look at the example. In titration, if the indicator is not properly prepared, then the color change will occur before the equivalent point, or if the burette is not properly cleaned or rinsed through, then it will results as the systematic error. So these are the two main points, or we have mentioned in example number one. If we are not properly preparing the indicator properly, then what will happen? It will not give the it will not give the equivalent point, or it will not give the actual reading where the acid has we can say reacted completely with the base or neutralized the base. So there will be error. And the second point is that if we are not properly washing the or cleaning the burette or pipette, then what will happen? It will have effect on the readings. Now second, determinate error or systematic error, right? Systematic error is classified into two different types. Number one is that personal error, and second one is the instrumental error. Now this determinate error can be further classified into two main types. Number one, personal error, the error made by the person or the student which is not properly following the method or instruction by the teacher, so that will lead to the personal error. And instrumental error, there is no, we can say that, fault of the student, but there is a mistake inside the we can say that instrument, then that will lead to the instrumental error, right? Now, why systematic error is called as determinate error? As I have mentioned earlier, that systematic error is determinate error, also called as determinate error, and second one is random error, is called as indeterminate error. This is the random error, it is called as indeterminate error. Now, what is the difference? What is the reason? Systematic error is called determinate error because it can be eliminated or corrected or rectified, right, to get exact true measurement. That is the reason we are calling it as the determinate error, that can be removed, that can be eliminated, that can be corrected. For example, in titration we can prepare the indicator solution properly. If the indicator solution is properly prepared, then what will happen, we can get the exact reading, so we can get the color change at the equivalent point, means the when the acid has completely neutralized the base, then we can get the color change, and that will be the exact reading. Now, second, in the same way, we have to wash out burette by the distilled water properly to get exact reading in experiment. So in this way, systematic error is called as determinate error because you can determinate it, you can eliminate it, you can correct it, right, rectify it. Now the second is that indeterminate error. Indeterminate error can be defined as the error produced due to the sudden change in experimental conditions, is called random error. Random error is also called as the indeterminate error, and how you will define that, the error produced due to sudden change in the experimental conditions, like in the temperature, pressure, right? So this will lead to the indeterminate or random error. Say suppose, for example, during sudden change in temperature, change in humidity, fluctuation in potential difference like in voltage, it is an accidental error and beyond the control of the person. We cannot have the control on this, we can say that the errors. So that is the reason they are called as the indeterminate, and is beyond the control of the person making measurement to make it correct. This is the reason that it is called as indeterminate error. It cannot be rectified, it cannot be corrected by a person because it is beyond the control, right? We cannot rectify it. So this was the error, and then types of error. One was determinate error and second was indeterminate error. I hope you understood this topic. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.